Alright, so today I wanted to talk about some movies that are coming out this year. This isn't like a ranking thing. These aren't in any order or anything. These are just some movies that I think we should all look out for coming out this year. First up is The Joker. So I don't quite know how to feel about this movie because a lot of people are sort of unsure about whereabouts this is going, what angle is this taking. I, for one, though, think that it looks pretty great. I think it looks really promising. Looks like it's going to be a respectable take of the character, and it's going to be kind of a more mature movie than we might be used to from DC. It looks like it's going to definitely take strong inspiration from the classic comic The Killing Joke. Personal favorite of mine. I know that's what an obscure pick. I'm such a nerd. And it looks like it's going to be a simple crime story for a very chaotic character. Looks cool. Yes, obviously I'm looking forward to this. Jon Watts is returning to direct. This one is about Peter Parker going on a European school trip. And also, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it, my boy, playing as a character that I've been looking forward to seeing for years and years, ever since I was a kid, playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Mysterio, it's like a dream come true. I've always wanted this character to turn up in one of the movies. I really hope it turns out well and that Gyllenhaal's a good pick for this, because he's not who I would have first picked, even though I love that actor. But I'm sure he'll be great. Another really obvious one, it's just one that I didn't want to leave out because, come on, obviously I'm looking forward to Endgame. I really have nothing to add here. Yeah, looks great, MCU's the best, blah, blah, blah. But Cap's definitely gonna die. He's a dead man. Mark my words. Don't though, because I'm probably wrong and I'll look like a fool. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is Tarantino's next feature film, and how could you not be looking forward to that? So this one's set in, I think, the 70s? 60s, 70s. And I just have a feeling this is going to be perfect. Sure, we're going to get a lot of fun, a very dramatized and hyper-violent movie here. It's going to be really good. That just goes without saying. Okay, say what you will about Tim Burton, say what you will about these live-action Disney remakes, say what you will about this specific trailer. It looks dumb and unnecessary and it's sacrilegious to make a remake of Dumbo or whatever the hell, but just goddamn tell me that picture of Dumbo with the clown makeup isn't the most tragic thing that you've ever seen in your life. Like, this trailer already is making me cry. It looks goddamn beautiful. Shut up. I think it's going to be a surprise to a lot of people who, like, aren't really looking forward to that much. I think that it's going to get some pretty good reviews and stuff like that. I just have a feeling. I could be very wrong, but I don't think that it's going to like dominate the box office or anything. Since people aren't really looking forward to it, I don't think it's going to be that successful financially. But hey, that's really not what kind of a channel this is. I don't know what's going to succeed. Money, money, money. So I'm not super familiar with the source material of this one, to be honest. I know it's Stephen King. I know it's a classic horror thing. I actually thought that this was about like zombie animals. I thought that the cat was going to be the main antagonist. Since watching one of the latest trailers though, I was super intrigued because it's not quite about that. I'm sure that's an element, but it's more going to be about the protagonist bringing his daughter back to life, but it's not quite going to be right, and there's going to be some creepy as fuck imagery. And that's really just sucking me in, wanting to see this. Yeah. This is probably my highest anticipated movie of the year. Jordan Peele is returning with his follow-up for his instant classic Get Out. This one tells the story of this young family and their desperate fight for survival against an unimaginable enemy, themselves. And so I don't really know what this movie is exactly going to be about. I don't know if it's like time travel or clones or shapeshifters, alternate dimensions, not exactly sure. But that idea of them going up against themselves, the people who would know them best, is just this haunting idea to me. Like, they won't stop. They'll just keep coming after you because they know where you will hide because they're you. That's a great premise, and hopefully it's as good as Get Out. If it is, this is going to be one of my favorite movies of the year by far. I don't know what this movie is about, but it's got J.K. Simmons crying, and that's what I need, and that's why I want to see it. Is this even still coming out? I don't know what the hell is going on with this movie. I was excited for it when I saw the trailer like 2 fucking years ago or whenever it was. I don't know, this whole thing's a mess, and with the reshoots, with the major delay, things aren't looking that promising, and I don't know if I should really be expecting anything good, but it looks good from that trailer, from that first trailer that came out ages ago, and I'm still excited for it. Shut up, you're looking forward to it too. I know nothing about this movie except that it stars Milo Ventimiglia, and it's about dogs. It's a dog movie. That is all I know, and that's enough for me to want to see it. I don't know too much about this movie, to be honest. I know it's another Stephen King adaptation, and it's actually a sequel to The Shining, which doesn't inherently interest me, to be honest. But then I saw that Mike Flanagan is directing this, and I've come to really, really respect that guy. And that's enough, honestly, to get me to be like, maybe I should be paying attention to this a little bit. And also it stars Ewan McGregor as a alcoholic, a haunted alcoholic. So how bad could it be? Maybe very, I don't know. From the director of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, this movie looks like it's very similar to District 9 in that it's about a fictionalized Earth that has a long time ago been taken over by an alien race. And so that the humans in this movie are more the minority and the aliens are like the ones in charge. Supposedly this movie is going to explore an abusive government in power as it shows both sides of the argument, and that is considerably intriguing to me, though I could see it delving more into the action sci-fi kind of genre, and if it does do that, I'm not really that interested. I think that's just going to be like every other movie about aliens. It's going to be kind of boring. Hopefully it doesn't dumb down too much. Anything from A24 is at least worth considering seeing because a lot of their stuff is pretty fantastic. This one stars Robert Pattinson and it's about he and his fictional daughter surviving alone in space. There's also some plot about criminals being taken advantage of in some sort of abusive science experiment or something. I'm expecting some really intelligent stuff from this. I think it's promising. I think it's going to be very captivating. That being said, I really have no idea. Giving off real Conjuring vibes. This is another horror movie that is set in like the 70s, which is a particular thing for me that makes it a little bit more creepy because they don't have like the modern technologies of today. So things feel a little more inescapable. That's one thing that interests me about this movie. I also think though that this isn't exactly going to be the most creative movie story-wise, in that it's just going to be about a mother protecting herself and her children from some demonic thing and some priest is gonna help or something. It's gonna be like every other one like that, but I'm really liking that intense trailer and that riveting poster, and it stars that woman from Scooby-Doo and better things. With James Mangold directing along with Christian Bale and my other boy Jon Bernthal, I think that this could be fucking fantastic. Not being a car guy though, I also think that maybe from an outsider's perspective, this could be boring as fuck to me. Because this tells the true story of the titular brands competing in races, I guess. Ford and Ferrari trying to beat each other or something. I don't know. I'm not that interested in the real life story, so I don't know how much this is going to capture me. But Rush is one of my favorite movies of all time. So if it's anything like that, maybe I will love this. Depends on the angle it takes. Okay, so I only just heard about this movie literally this morning. By the time this video is up, maybe a week ago or something. Let's be honest. But it's by the director Ari Aster. That's a fun name to say. Ari Aster. The guy that directed Hereditary, and just, that's enough for me to be instantly intrigued. Because Hereditary is a fucking masterpiece. And if this guy brings out another movie like that, another one that's just as good, wow, I will marry him. With a fascinatingly intriguing yet very vague premise of a romantic couple going on this summer trip where things soon go awry. I think it could be super creepy. I don't know. I really know nothing about it. I really feel like I shouldn't even be talking about it because what the hell insight am I giving right now? None. Absolutely nothing. But that's alright. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so yeah, I probably missed a bunch of ones I'm looking forward to. I definitely missed a bunch you're looking forward to. I know Shazam is coming out. I know other things are coming out. There's a lot of stuff, but these are just some ones that I think are particular ones to look out for. Maybe not the most obvious picks, except for like a couple. So do the stuff and like and share and subscribe and stuff. Also, I want to do a little sponsored thing here, even though I'm not monetarily sponsored by anybody. Nothing like that. Nope. This is my wife's company that she's working on. It's called Burn the Wick Candles. if you can read. She makes candles. She's really good at it. There's some really cool stuff. It all smells really nice. Not that I know heaps about candles or anything. It's not my expertise or whatever, but she's really good at it. And there's some really cool stuff. Check him out. Buy some stuff. Visit her shop and stuff. I'll link stuff down below. Burn the Wick candles. There are some examples. That's not hers. Again, Burn the Wick candles. She's really good. And that's all. Also subscribe to me.